Hi, I'm Junaid, the founder of LiGo, and I'm going to give you a full walkthrough of the product from the start to the very end, I guess. This is take number 5, and this video is going to be a bit longer than what you're used to, but I promise you that if you stay till the very end, you're going to get a lot of value out of it, and this is probably going to be the best video you've seen regarding LinkedIn. So let's get into it. Once you go to LiGo's landing page, the first thing that you can do is sign up if you don't already have an account. I'm going to go with continue with Google. You've got two other options as well. So let me pick this account, and then it will take me through the onboarding, which is like very straightforward, and you are instantly able to evaluate the kind of quality you can expect LiGo to generate for you. So in the welcome screen, you can see the different things basically that you get in your free trial for LiGo. So I'll just go ahead and get started. It's going to ask me for my LinkedIn username. So I'll add my username. You can find it over here if you don't know how to find that. And then if I go to get personalized themes, it's basically going to generate my LinkedIn strategy for me. So right now it's basically having a look at my LinkedIn profile. By the way, quick note over here, this does not mean that you're given access to your LinkedIn profile to us. We're just basically looking at your publicly available data to sort of try to get a feel of you, like what are your experiences, your background, your about section on LinkedIn, your past posts, and everything else like that, so that our AI can learn more about you, so that the strategy that you get is actually tailored or customized to you. So this can take anywhere from I don't know, 30 to 60 seconds, because I mean, it depends on how much posts you have made and how full your LinkedIn profile is. Mine is kind of busy, so it's gonna take a few seconds. So yeah, once, by the way, this is done, you're going to see three different options in terms of content strategy, right? So you can have a look at all of these. So this is option 1, this is option 2, then option 3. You can have a look at what the purpose is going to be. So this one will showcase the marketing expertise while attracting potential clients for my product. Then it tells the target audience and a description of what kind of content this theme is basically going to generate. So I'm going to go ahead with this one, but just to let you know, the other two themes that I did not pick, they're actually going to my drafts. So if I like more than one of these themes, this has actually been a question that a lot of people have actually asked, which is that they liked all of them, but they can only pick one. You can come back to them later. They're saved in your draft themes. But right now what you're going to get is two posts which are generated based off of that theme, and they're going to be in your style. So let's wait. By the way, if you don't want to wait at this stage, you can just bounce off if you like, and you'll actually get the first two posts in your email as well. Okay, so that took about a good 1 minute. Um, but yeah, that's basically because the AI is trying to learn my style as well, and it was trying to basically generate posts in my voice as well. So let's have a look at this post. Let me actually see how it would look on LinkedIn. So let's see. Most organic content strategies are just expensive vanity projects. I audited 50 plus companies last quarter and discovered something fascinating. This is actually something that I've mentioned on my LinkedIn, by the way, so it's not hallucinating it. Then if I keep going, the mental shift changes everything about execution when you build content as a product, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so that's option 1 in my voice. Then there's another option. So you get basically like 4 options for the same post. So the idea is the same, but you get 4 different variants. And then I can have a look at the next post. Okay, so I stumbled across a startup doing 1.2 million ARR with 0 paid ads. I actually know those guys, and I think I made a post about them, like I think about a year ago. So keeps going like this. But one thing that I can tell you for sure is that this is exactly the structure that I follow when I'm writing my LinkedIn post. So it got that quite nicely. But of course, I can format and edit these posts as well. I can, for example, make this bold if I like. And if this one I want to make it bulleted list or something of that sort, I can do that too, and then save the changes, but don't want to do that. So there's that option, and then you can either publish or schedule that post if you like, or you can click on make it better. And if there was anything that you did not like about the post, like for example, if you want it to change the hook or adjust the length, or maybe translate it to like a different language, for example Italian, German, or something of that sort, you can tell it that. And you can also record your feedback or give that in text format, like what exactly would you like changed in this post, and it will rewrite that particular variant for you. So I'll discard that for now because the post seems nice to me. And of course, you can add images or videos as well once you've connected your LinkedIn account. So this is the part where you actually have to link your LinkedIn account if you want to schedule or publish the post. Up till this point, LiGo does not have access to your LinkedIn profile, by the way. Now, one thing which exists right now, but might not exist if you see this video maybe 6 months down the lane, is that if you complete all of the onboarding steps, you can actually claim a $20 reward, which you can apply towards your subscription. So I'll let me move this bit over here. So you can install the extension over here. So this is for comments. I've got all 5-star ratings so far. I hope you won't be one of the reasons why this goes down. But yeah, extension I'll come back to later, but this is basically what it looks like. If you go to LinkedIn, you'll basically be able to see an engage button and everything. I'll come back to this later on. So let me just cross this out. That's the extension part. You should install that. Just make one comment and this part would be done. Then you can get posts from articles, emails, threads. Let me just jump into that one next. So themes was one option to generate posts. The other one is that if you've got a newsletter, or maybe you like a blog or an article that you read, or maybe you went into a meeting and that was like really interesting, or you just got like a voice note transcription, anything of that sort, just click that and paste that transcription or voice note over here, or you can just record an idea if you like. And once you do that, you can then click on generate LinkedIn post, and it will generate 3 different angles for that particular content. So if it was an article, it will take like 3 really important points out of that and create a full LinkedIn post for that, 3 different posts. So you can decide which one you like and then maybe publish that. So I'm going to jump back to the content themes that I was talking about earlier. So this is the organic marketing theme or strategy that we generated earlier, because building a brand on LinkedIn is about consistency. You want to speak about the same kind of topics. Like if you want to talk about organic marketing, all of your themes ideally should be about that. So I can see in my drafts the themes that I rejected, by the way, which I did not select previously. If I want to add any of these, I can add them to active themes now. So that was Founders Growth Blueprint. It's added. And you can basically do some, if you want to go in like the advanced mode, you can add more stuff to your theme. You can customize it even more. For example, in the selected styles, so this is sort of what it tries to mimic. You can build up your style. So for example, these are the posts by me that I made. Okay, I want to use this style. I like it, because I mean, some of your posts might be announcement posts and these kind of things that you don't want AI to try to emulate that style. So you can decide what your example posts are. So this was also a good one. I want to add this to my style. So this is the part where I was saying that the very first interaction that you have, that would be like 95% copying your style, but that extra 10% comes by customizing your theme a bit more. So this one as well, I like that style. This is my own post, by the way. So now I've got 3 styles added to this particular theme, and I can now generate ideas against that theme as well. So I'll click on that, and this is the general flow that you should be following. You create a new theme, and then you generate ideas for that, and then you can see these ideas. So okay, so there's like 20 ideas in my backlog, from service to product, how I transition my startup model seamlessly. Very true idea, and this is what I would like to use to highlight the context that LiGo basically has about you. So in our case, for the first 3 months, we were actually targeting services, and then for the next 8 months, we've been strictly focused on products. It knew that. It generated a post idea based on that. So I'll just click on generate post. If I wanted to add more context, I could do that. And then how to automate your marketing to drive organic multi-channel growth. There's like a lot of ideas over here. Whichever one that you like, you can edit it. You can add additional context if you like over here, and then generate a post against that, which will go over here. In the future, if you want to create new themes, you can go with the manual creation, which was the interface I was showing previously, or you can go with guided creation. And what that does for you is, in my case, I already have added 2 themes, which is all that's allowed in the free version, but just to show you how it works, it's basically going to ask you what your goal is with LinkedIn. So in my case, it's to generate leads and sales, and my offering is a product, and my offering is primarily for individuals, but also businesses. So I'll go with both. And then it asks me some questions like, what is my offering? What makes it unique? So I can answer with voice if I like. So my offering is LiGo, which is a product for LinkedIn, and that's all I'm going to say about it. It will transcribe that audio. So you can basically seamlessly go through the questionnaire. So it uses that to understand what exactly is it that you're trying to do. And then in the end, it will give you 6 suggestions for themes based off of this questionnaire, which will basically become part of your content strategy over here. So you can generate ideas for those, and you can convert those ideas into posts. One other way through which you can generate posts is that if you've got like an idea of your own, what you can do is just go to review ideas and select one of these options. You can either speak your idea or type your idea. So I'll just go with speak, and over here you can mention or describe what idea you have in mind for your post. So this is like raw brainstorming notes that you might have in your mind. Just do that and then click on stop recording. If you want it linked to a particular theme that you already have, you can do that, or you can just select none and then just add it to my ideas. So it will appear over here, and then you can just generate a post against that. I can't do it right now because I've used up all 3 post credits. So, but this is how you can basically generate post as well. Okay, so I've used up all 3 posts for myself, but this is the 3rd post, by the way, which we generated against the theme. So you can see over here, I quadrupled my revenue while cutting my working hours in half. And that's a really good hook. not from working harder, not from grinding 24/7, but by engineering a system, blah, 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 blah. It goes on. And I've got 6 different variants for this particular post, which are 3 in my style and 3 are in LiGo's own style. So you can pick the one which suits you best and then maybe format or edit that a little bit and then publish or schedule that as you like. Okay, so that was post generation part. And by the way, the video has already gotten quite long, but I gave that disclaimer in the very beginning that this is going to be a long one, but it will tell you all the value that you can get out of LiGo. Okay, so that was post generation. Now let's go to what do we cover next? Let's go to performance insights. Okay, this is going to be a good one. So in the free version, you can only get the last 30 days of data. So you can see from a high level perspective what is the reactions per post that you're getting, what is the average number of comments you're getting per post, and most importantly, the number one thing that you need to know is what is the best day and time for you to post on, because if you've been active on LinkedIn for like 2-3 months, this is very valuable for you because this gives you data backed information about when exactly is your audience most active, which means if you post during those days or times, your post is likely going to get more impressions, more engagements, and has a higher chance of spreading across a wider network basically. So in my case, it's 3 to 5 p.m. That's the time. And in terms of days, you can see that on Tuesdays, it's just like much better engagement than other days. So if I've got like a banger post in mind, I should not kill that post by posting it on like a Sunday or something, or from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. basically. So there's that. And then there's like a lot of other things. Like, for example, does adding media actually help in making the post better, get more engagements? In my case, yes. So when I add a media, the post performs like 150 times better. Without media, it's like 24 engagements on average. With media, it's like 62. So that's really good. And same is the case for the length of the post. So when I write lengthy posts, which are like 300 plus words, they get on average 90 engagements. Whereas if I go with like medium or short posts, they're getting like 20, 29 engagements. So that means the ROI for writing long post or value driven post is like very high for me. It might be low for you. Maybe in your case, you're getting like better engagement on shorter posts, which basically means your audience maybe has a smaller attention span. But whatever that is, you should optimize for that ideally. And then you can generate insights as well. So in this case, AI is basically having a look at all of your analytics information, and then it's going to basically recommend to you what kind of posts are performing better, what kind of topics resonate more with the audience, what times you should be posting on, what topics you should be posting on. So it basically allows you to go into like a recursive pattern, right? In terms of things that you should be doing more of. So I'll come back to that. This takes a while because in my case, there's like 300 plus posts and my LinkedIn is quite full. I mean, created a tool for LinkedIn, so it's only fair. So I'll come back to this, let AI do its thing. And then it tells you your posting patterns, your consistency, growth trends. So for example, from a weekly perspective, week 15, I had no post. Then I made 4 posts in the next week, 3 posts in the one after that, so on and so forth. You can track your consistency. You can track your total reactions, engagements, comments, content performance. What was your top performing post within that time range? So this is, by the way, for the last 30 days because that's the time range we've got selected. Okay, this is maybe taking a bit too long. That's odd. Anyways, you can also see on the graph, this is like much more beneficial if you have last 180 days or last 365 days selected as the range. But even now I can see, okay, there were some weeks where there was a spike, and then other weeks it's like 35 reactions, 18 comments, and so on and so forth. You can also see average per post, which basically helps in taking out the anomalies basically. So let's see if this is generated yet. Okay, it's not done yet, so I will just skip it in the demonstration, but this gives you basically action items in terms of like what you should be doing more of. Then you can chat with the LinkedIn data. So this is really good for things like, for example, can you have a look at my current tagline? And recommend me 3 alternatives. The spellings of alternatives are wrong, but yeah, I will figure it out. But yeah, well, you can ask it anything. Like, for example, have a look at my last LinkedIn post and sort of maybe create a new one for me, or maybe have a look at my bio about section and all of my LinkedIn posts and maybe recommend like a new bio for me. It will do those things for you. So in this case, it tells me that this is my current tagline, and these are a few alternative taglines. So like turning LinkedIn strangers into buyers, that's good. And then organic marketing that scales startups, that's also nice. Helping startups grow with zero ad spend, that's also punchy and strong. And yeah, so you can ask it like you can get creative, ask it any kind of questions, and it will answer that. Okay, this failed. I'll check this out later on, but yeah, it generates insights for you. And then this is for filtering purposes, so you can maybe have a look at, okay, so I'll sort by engagement so I can see my top posts, which is very helpful when you select like all time or last 365 days, because then what you can do is maybe have a look at your top 5 highest performing posts and see what is the unique element or common element in them, and then try to do more of that maybe, or even for repurposing purposes. And you can also like filter based on content types. If you just want to have a look at all the posts which add videos, which in the last 30 days I have none, I can see all of them. So in my case, these were the posts which had images, because that's the filter that I have selected over here. So quite handy from that perspective. So from here, we'll go out of the performance insights or LinkedIn analytics and then jump into LinkedIn comments. So this is the extension, right? You can go to this page and you can either add to Chrome or install the extension by clicking over here, and it will take you to the Chrome extension link. This works best on Google Chrome. If you try it on some other browsers, you might face some difficulties, but yeah. For this part, I think I'm going to skip it, because when you go to the Chrome extension page, you're going to see this video. I'd ideally recommend that you watch that one, because it's very helpful, and extension itself is like a very deep topic. So if I go to LinkedIn, just to give you like a rough idea, this is basically what you get to see. So I can just click on engage over here. It is going to generate like 6 comments for me. Am I logged in? Oh, it's a different account, sorry. Yeah, I'm logged in from a different account, my main account over there. But what you're going to get is like 6 comments, 3 in LiGo style, 3 in my style, if I have a style edit. And you can see that the comments are like really, really good, very realistic. You can copy to clipboard, and it's like a human in the loop method over here. You can change a thing or two, but the comments as well also have your LinkedIn experiences, your about section, your past posts, and everything else stored, and they're using that to basically generate comments that you likely would have made after reading this post. So they're pretty handy, but we believe in human in the loop, so it's not a full automation. So I'll cross this out for now. And the last thing I want to talk about is maybe not that important, but something that could come in handy if you use LinkedIn to generate leads. And that is, you can add prospects over here. So you can do this manually over here, or what you can do is, for example, I'm going to use my co-founder as the guinea pig over here. So if I go to his profile, what I'm going to see is this save button over here. So if this guy is a lead for me, I can click on save. I can add him as an opportunity, add any notes I want, add any tags. So I'll just go with test and then save to LiGo. So this is saved, and I can come back to it later over here. So if I refresh, he's going to appear over here. I can just go to his profile by directly clicking here. I can also add more fields, I think. Can I? Yeah, I can. So I can add a custom field if I want to track like more information regarding him. And when you will go to his profile again, you will actually see a view option basically. So you can see any notes that you would have added, and I can see the tag that I had added. So quite handy from that perspective. But yeah. And last thing that I want to cover is the integrations part. So you can actually use LiGo within Claude desktop application as well as ChatGPT. So and I'm going to show you like a neat workflow for that. So we got this custom GPT that you can find on the GPT store by just typing LiGo. Yeah, so it's this one. And I'm going to start a chat with it. Okay, so what this does is, in my case, it's already, I think, signed in. Yeah, so it's signed in. Let me actually just confirm as well. Am I logged in? But by the way, if you're a new user, what it would do is, yeah, so it's telling me that I'm signed in from this user. It will basically ask you to sign in, you sign in, and then you register with LiGo, and then you're going to be linked. So what I can ask it to do is, for example, can you fetch the last 3 LinkedIn posts that I made? It's linked to my LiGo account, and what it can help you with is, for example, if you're having a conversation with ChatGPT, or for example with Claude, like for example, you may be sharing a sales meetings transcript with ChatGPT and maybe asking it questions or having any other discussion, and you feel like, okay, this could actually be a good topic for a LinkedIn post. So what you can do is ask ChatGPT to turn that thing into a LinkedIn post, and then maybe ask it to fetch your last 3 LinkedIn posts or something of that sort, and ask it to try to understand or learn your style, and then rewrite that post in your style. Or alternatively, you can just okay, it's just taking quite long. Why is that? These kind of things always happen in demos. Not surprised, but let me just, okay, that's a, I guess that was like an internet issue or something. Interesting. Yeah, that was an internet issue. So it's showing me, yeah, my last 3 LinkedIn posts. It did not show me all of that, but ChatGPT now knows all these 3 posts as well. So I can ask it maybe, for example, what's the next post I should write? Give me 3 ideas. make sure that the post drafts that you create are in my style. So yeah, it basically gives ChatGPT the context about what already exists on your LinkedIn profile. Okay, so let's have a look at what it generated. Everyone's obsessed with being original, new angles, new formats, new hot takes, but the truth is originality is overrated, repetition is underrated. That's quite good because um, in this post, I was talking about propaganda as a marketing strategy, I think. So it's basically doing exactly that. It's repeating more or less the same thing, but in different words, which helps in consistency in terms of the messaging, right? I want to talk about multi-channel organic marketing. So it's doing the same thing, but in different words. So it's pretty good post. And the next one, the structure is also nice. And I can ask it anything like maybe change the hook to this, to the that, or so on and so forth. And I can also ask it stuff like, can you have a look at my current bio on LinkedIn? And then recommend a new bio based off of my experiences, what I'm currently doing, etc. So it's going to fetch your current LinkedIn bio. It's going to have a look at your post and these kind of things. And then it's going to give you a recommendation in terms of what your new bio potentially could be. Okay, so this is the new bio. Most founders chase virality. I build systems that generate trust, leads, and MRR across platforms. At Ethica, I'm building 100 plus micro products, blah, blah, blah. At LiGo, I'm doing this, this, this. So it's pretty good, right? So the main thing is imagine ChatGPT, but it has context of all of your public LinkedIn data, your posts, your experiences, your bio, your tagline, your certificates, your skills, all of these different things. So the output of ChatGPT is just going to be way, way better. And you can use our custom GPT for that. And if you do, don't forget to click here and review the GPT with a 5-star rating. Would really appreciate that. You can check on the dashboard, by the way. If you're a new user, what you can do is once you've completed all these steps, so in my case it's just the rewrite that's missing. So let me do something over here. I'll just add other and say Elon. This is something that is very well known within my organization because whenever I'm testing this feature, uh, I'm pretty much always using the same text, which is Elon Musk is polarizing Twitter audience. And even with this text, it's going to generate like a pretty good LinkedIn post, which is kind of surprising, but not something I would recommend. You actually should use something real, and the quality is going to be really good in that case. But in this case, let's see what it pulls for us. Okay, Elon Musk isn't polarizing Twitter. He's showing us the fundamental law of platform economics. When your product serves opposing sides of, okay, this is actually good. Not bad. I was actually expecting it to be bad. This hook is like really bad. I spent 8 hours analyzing Elon's Twitter strategy and found the pattern everyone's missing. It's not chaos, it's calculated. Yeah, this is also good and also matches my style because I like very dense LinkedIn posts. So yeah, you can copy that, paste that to LinkedIn or go to publish post or review ideas and add that as your own idea. That's pretty much it. And actually, last thing, which is that if you're busy, like I am, and I mean, most of the founders and CEOs have that problem. So this feature we basically added for them. So what you can do is basically maybe give access to your virtual assistant to your LiGo account, not your LinkedIn account. And then you simply, what you do is you link your LinkedIn account to your LiGo account. So they will be able to post from LiGo to your LinkedIn, but they won't have direct access to your LinkedIn profile, which is good from the security perspective because if shit hits the fan and your ghostwriter is not that happy for you, they're not going to run away with your LinkedIn credentials. So that's pretty much it that I wanted to show. I'm pretty sure that there's like still some features that I forgot to show over here, but this video is already like half an hour long. So in case I missed something, just like explore the platform, and I'm sure that you'll find a few other things here and there as well that you might find helpful or useful. So good luck with that. And in the dashboard, once you complete all of the onboarding steps, you're going to get this option that you've completed all the steps. Then you can just send this email to us, and we're going to credit you with $20 that you can use during the billing to get $20 off your first month of subscription. So that's pretty much it. Thank you for staying with me for so long, and have a nice day. Goodbye.